having lots of activities to do today, so let's get started. I've got some sentences in front of me written on some sentence strips that I'm going to be putting up on the board. I'm going to put the sentence either under letter A or I'm going to put it under letter B. And your job today is to try to figure out why I put the sentence under A and why I put the sentence under B. If you happen to figure out why I did it, you can put your thumb up and I'll know you know. Please remember our rule about raising hand and waiting. Okay, my first sentence is, checkers is better than sorry. I'm going to put this sentence under A. Checkers is better than sorry. So in your head right now you're thinking, why is it that she's putting this sentence under A? Here's my next sentence. Checkers is a game played with two people. I'm going to put that one under B. Look at those two sentences. Checkers is better than sorry. Think about that sentence. Ooh, I see some people think they know what it is. Checkers is played with two people, under B. Thinking in your mind, I wonder why she did this. Oh, I see some thumbs up. They think they know. Anybody else thinking they know? Oh, I see another thumb. Thinking they know why I put a sentence here and here. All right. Now I'm going to see if you can figure it out. I'm going to be giving you some sentences of your own. When you get your sentence, I want you to quietly read it to yourself. If you have a tough time with a word, just put your thumb up and I will help you with that word. Look at your sentence and think about your sentence. Be sure to read it quietly to yourself. Think about it. If there's a word you're not sure of, just put your thumb up and I will help you with that word. Okay, look at your sentence, read it to yourself. If there's a word that you don't know, just put your thumb up so I can help you with it. Other than that, kangaroos, Australia. Okay, do you know that? This one right here, grocery. Can you read it now? Okay, has everybody read their sentence? Thumbs up if you have. Okay, I want you to think about your sentence and where you think it might fit under A or B. Now, I'm not going to tell you why I put mine under A, and I'm not going to tell you why I put mine under B. We're going to try to figure it out as we go along. Somebody, do you think you know where your sentence might fit? Under A or under B? If you think you know what A and B stands for, don't holler it out. Max, you want to give yours a try? First of all, when you come up here, would you read your sentence to us?
Okay. Max is the most fun.
All right, don't tell us why yet, but put it under which one you think it is. Okay. Thank you, Max. Who thinks they know where their sentence might belong? A or B? We're not saying why. Some go under A, some go under B. We're just trying to see if we see maybe a pattern or something that helps us figure it out. Jada, would you come up here and read your sentence, nice and loud?
What wall is the greatest for?
All right, Jada, where do you think yours belongs? Okay. If you didn't know before, are you starting to figure out? Oh, I see some eyes getting wide, like, oh, I know why. Okay, Rhiannon, come up and read your sentence and see if you can tell us.
Mr. Wade is the principal.
Where do you think your sentence would fit? Okay. Everybody thinks their sentence is fitting under A. Would you tell us, Naya? Read your sentence to us and tell us where you think yours belongs.
Dr. Seuss wrote United.
Oh, finally one under B. Okay. Maybe we can figure out why she put it under B. All right, Nahima, would you come up? Where do you think that? Oh, another one at B. I think. Do you think they figured it out? All right, who's next? Ella, come up and read yours and see if you can figure out where yours might belong.
Students go to school at FCA.
All right, where would that be? Students go to school at FCA. All right, got two left. Who wants to be next? Sam, you want to come up and read yours and tell which one you think yours goes under?
Pizza is the best food to eat. I know it.
Okay, let's try to figure this out. And Bryce, come up and read yours for us.
Kangaroos live in Australia.
Which one do you think yours belongs under, A or B? Interesting. All right, we have all our sentences up here. Let's see if we can figure out what it means if you're under column A and if you're under column B. Let's see if we can figure that out. Okay, let's quickly read them. Math is the most fun. Football is the greatest sport. Mr. Wade is the principal. Students go to school at FCA. Under B, Dr. Seuss wrote green eggs and ham. Chicken is sold at the grocery store. Pizza is the best food to eat. Kangaroos live in Australia. Can you give me a reason that you think that sentences went under column A? Ella thinks she knows why.
Awesome.
Okay, what do you mean by awesome?
Like, math is fun. Football is a great sport.
I think you're getting it. So what do you think all of these might be?
Something that people like.
They are something that people like, okay. All right. Can somebody else give me a reason why you think we put all these sentences under A? Max?
Because it's matching the first one that you put up.
How is it matching the first one I put up?
Like, math is the most fun, and like, checkers is better than sorry.
Okay, I think you're getting it. I think you're figuring it out. Bryce?
I think it's because you're saying something.
You're saying
Like you're like saying a sentence out, like what you like about it.
Okay, we go back to that word like. Nahima, what do you think?
It's like it's emotion because.
What was that word?
Emotion.
Ooh, I like that word, emotion. What do you mean by emotion? What words are emotion? Exactly, happy, sad. Now, all of these sentences under A do have something to do about emotions. And we call all of these sentences, oop, we forgot to do B. Let's do B first before I tell you what this one is, so I don't give it away. Why do you think some of the sentences were put under B? I have some smiling faces that think they might know. Nahima? Naya, I'm sorry.
Because they're talking about food.
Well, two of them are talking about food, not all of them. What do you think would be another reason that they might be in this one? Because this is checkers. Okay.
they talk about people.
Well, here we have games. Let's think about why do you think that they go under B? Look at all those sentences. Dr. Seuss wrote green eggs and ham. Chicken is sold in the grocery store. Pizza is the best food to eat. Kangaroos live in Australia. What do you think, Max?
Like Dr. Seuss wrote green eggs and ham. It's telling you that it did.
Okay, it's telling us something. Okay. What else do you notice about those, Bryce?
It's telling you something that is true.
Ooh, I'm glad somebody said that. It is telling something that is true. That's exactly right. How do we know something is true or not? Nahima?
Because Dr. Seuss wrote a book. Green eggs and ham.
How do I know Dr. Seuss wrote green eggs and ham? How do I know that? How do I know that's true? How do I know it's true? How do I know it's true? Yes.
Because you can look at it
I
and
can.
you can see it.
I can look at it, see it, and I can prove it. Okay, now let's go back and give some names to our column. Nahima told us, well, these all have emotion like it's the most fun, it's the greatest. That is something that we call, and I bet you've heard this word before, the sentences in this column are, does this look familiar? Opinions. These are opinions. The words and sentences in this column, they are true, they can be proven, they are called facts.
Oh, we learned
I
that
love
in second grade. I love that.
Isa? All right. They are facts. Well, let's look. Opinions are something that people like or they show emotions, but can we prove that they are true? Checkers is better than sorry. Not in my opinion. I like sorry better. What do you like better, Ella? Do you like checkers or sorry? The game. Can you pick one for me? Checkers or sorry? Just make one of those choices, even though it's not your favorite game. All right, Ella says checkers. Max, what do you say? Checkers or sorry game? Checkers. What do you say?
Sorry.
He says sorry. Well, is he right and he's wrong? No. It's what I think, but I can't prove everybody thinks it. How about this sentence? Math is the most fun. Put your thumb up if you think math is the most fun subject of all. Okay, well, what about you guys? Does that mean you're wrong?
No.
No, it just means in my, what's the word? Opinion. All right, football is the greatest sport. Put your thumb down if you don't think football is the greatest sport. You think something else is. Put your thumbs down. All right, it's my opinion that it is. Okay, well, let's look at this sentence. Mr. Wade is the principal. Oh, you noticed something. Would you move it over?
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. Can we prove that Mr. Wade is the principal?
Yeah.
It tells us. Oh, we'll get there in just a second. We'll look at it. Thank you for noticing that.
They actually do.
Okay. We can see that Mr. Wade is the principal. We can go in there, we can ask him, and we can find out if he is the principal. Okay. How about students go to school at FCA? What do you think about that one? I like how Naya raised her hand and she waited. What do you think about that, Naya?
It's facts.
It's great. It is a fact.
And if you go.
And can you prove that? Can you walk around Florida College Academy and find out if students are here? Yes, you can. You can take it with your eyes and you can walk around. Okay, so now we have some opinions over here, things that I think or you think but we can't prove. Let's look over in our opinion, our fact column, and make sure that we've got that right. Are you ready? Dr. Seuss wrote green eggs and ham. Can we prove that?
Yeah.
We can go to the library shelf. Take it off. Chicken is sold at the grocery store?
Yep.
We can prove it. We can go into the grocery store and do what, Nahima? You can go, you can look in the counter, see if there is, or in the what do you call that? The refrigeration section, and we can see if there's chicken in there. How about pizza is the best food to eat?
That's an opinion.
Why do you think it's an opinion, Rhiannon?
Because some people think it's the best food, and some people say, I might like it with this or that, but sometimes I don't really like it.
Okay, to me, pizza is not the greatest food.
Yeah.
To me, I like seafood. That's my
Me
favorite.
too.
That would be my greatest. So,
I don't like
Rhiannon,
those.
where does that need to be?
Seafood is my favorite.
I'm looking for eyes and ears. I see Sam with eyes and ears. He's ready.
But I really don't
And I see Max is ready. Okay, we moved it to the right place. And let's go on and read and make sure we have facts over here. Kangaroos live in Australia. Could I go and find out if that was true? Even if I didn't know it, could I go to a book or on the internet and find out that's true? Yep. Mr. Wade is the principal. We already said that was a fact. And students go to school at FCA?
Yeah.
We proved that too. So we started off and we didn't know why I had put these sentences up here. But we were able to figure it out. You guys did a great job figuring that out. Okay. Nahima, what's your question? We just figured out fact and opinion. Fact is something that is true that can be proven. An opinion is something that is what I think, or it's something that you can't prove, like pizza is the best food. Well, to me, pizza might be the best food, but to someone else, it might not be. Okay, what I'm going to have you do now is you're going to go and you're going to start being some detectives. You are going to go out in just a minute and you are going to find 2 objects in the library, 2 objects, any one that you want. You're going to go out and you're going to look and you're going to take a picture of that object. After you take a picture of it, you and your partner are going to come back and write a fact about that object. And then you're going to write an opinion about the other object that you took a picture of. When we're all finished, we're going to come back and you're going to write a fact statement about one of your pictures. You're going to write an opinion statement about your other picture. And then we're going to come back as a group and show what pictures we took. And then you're going to read your sentences about it. So here's what I might do. I'll come out and I'll look around the library, and we have to do this quickly. We're going to take a picture of, I think I'm going to take a picture of the easel. So I come up and I click a picture of the easel. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to take a picture of maybe the fan. Click, take a picture of the fan. Me and my partner are going to come back. We're going to get a sentence strip and I'm going to write, fans are the greatest thing ever made. What is that? Opinion. And then I'm going to say about the easel. I'm going to write a fact because I wrote an opinion about the other. The easel is made of wood. Is that a fact or an opinion? A fact, because I can go feel it and I can find out if it's a fact or if it's an opinion. Okay, what I'm going to have you do right now, make sure you get your picture of your 2 objects. All right, after you get your picture, Rhiannon, then the two of you go write a fact and opinion statement about those two items. So if you took a picture of the curtains, write a fact about the curtains. And if you took a picture of Arthur, write an opinion about that one. Okay?
So it's like take a picture of both?
Yes. Good question. Okay. And we took pictures of objects in the library, and then you wrote fact or opinion statements about those objects. All right, I have an object on the board, up on the screen. Oh, I think it looks familiar to me, and I think I know who took that picture. Who took that picture? All right, Nahima, what was that a picture of? It's the old lady trash can. Okay, Nahima, did you write a fact or did you write an opinion? An opinion, can you say it nice and loud to the, okay, can you say it nice and loud to the class? Read your sentence, I'm sorry. She's what?
Smiling.
Okay, she is smiling. Okay, can we prove she's smiling?
Sort of.
Yeah, that is kind of a tough one. We can look at her face, and if it looks like a smile, we can probably prove that. All right, we take the hat, but we can prove if somebody's smiling. So Nahima, if somebody is smiling, and we can prove it, is that a fact or an opinion? If we can prove something, I can't hear you. It's a fact, that's right. So you wrote us a fact statement. All right, let me go and let's see what the next picture is. Who wrote a sentence about that object? Who wrote a sentence about that object? Put your thumb up. Okay, who read your sentences? And maybe we can figure out what it is. Read your sentence out loud to us.
This chair is the most comfortable ever.
Oh, this chair is the most comfortable ever. What do you think that is? A fact or an opinion? Exactly, an opinion. Good job, a nice picture. Okay, your sentence, please, and we'll figure out what it is. Can you, Micah? But Max wrote. Nice and loud, Max.
And Connect 4, some pieces are red.
Ah, in Connect 4, some pieces are red. What kind of statement did he read, or did he write? What do you think, Nahima?
Fact.
Yes, thank you for answering for Nahima when you're Naya. All right, it's a fact. Why is it a fact, Naya?
Because
It's something that we can prove, something that is true. Could we go in and could we look at the pieces?
yes.
Yes, we could. We could look at the pieces and we could say, oh yeah, some of them are red. That's exactly right. Some of them are black. That's right. But it is true, some are red. Okay, let's see what our next picture was of. We have gone through fact and opinion. You've made some of your own. You've decided what is and what isn't a fact or an opinion. Now we're going to be going back to our tables in just a moment, and we're going to be using the laptops to go through a Webquest. Now a Webquest is something that you go to a website, and I have the Webquest right up here. It's a fact and opinion Webquest. And you work through the Webquest until you get to the very end. Now this Webquest is about fact and opinion. And I'm going to show it to you, the beginning of it, and then it'll give us some instructions. So here's the introduction to the Webquest. Oh, who is that? Well, it is Sherlock Teddy Bear. He is one of the greatest teddy bear detectives in the USA. His detective agency has been hired to find out facts about a panda bear that turned up in the backyard of a client. Now, a client means somebody that has hired you to work for them. These kind bears would like to find out facts about the panda. There's a lot of information on the internet about pandas. You will need to find out what is fact you will be one of Sherlock Teddy Bear's junior detectives. Good luck on your task. Now, if you noticed, after you've read that, it says go on to step number 1. So I would come over here to the menu bar over to the side, and hopefully Miss Duff will move. Right over here, and see where my finger is pointing? It's pointing at step 1. So I would click on step 1. Oh, here is my task 1. And here's what I'm supposed to do. To begin our Webquest, we're going to practice and review fact and opinion, just like we talked about before. A fact is a true statement, like pizza is made with dough and sauce. An opinion statement is a statement that tells someone what you think, like pizza is the best food ever. And then our quest is going to tell us to do this first. Play along with Binky and learn more about fact and opinion. Click on the link below to play the game. Let's see if there's any more instructions if we move the screen down. When you are finished, what do? So when you're at the laptop, you're going to click on the Binky Fact and Opinion game. So I'm clicking here. It's going to take me to a website that has something to do with Binky and fact and opinions. And what I would do is I would click play, and I would play along and learn all about fact and opinion. Okay? So when you go to the computer, you're going to work through each one of the steps in the quest to learn about fact and opinion. Now, if you get stuck or you're not sure what to do, because all the directions are up there, if you're not sure what to do, you put your what? Thumb up, and what will I do? All right, when you put your thumb up, do you let me know your thumb's up by using your voice? Do you let me? No, Nahima's shaking her head. No, you don't let me know with your voice. Okay? All right, so we're going to go now, and we're going to go to our tables,